went down in the loser's bracket, and now has to win 2 sets in a row if he wants to be crowned the summer champion.
Now, the crazy thing is Boomie is actually forcing Sandstorm off of the Mordex onto the Wushang, in this case, the Po. That doesn't really happen. Normally, Sandstorm, it goes onto the Mordex and then destroys his opponents. That is what you've seen from many tournaments in the past. That is what history tells us should happen. This is change, and I'm scared.
Yeah, change always makes me nervous and uncomfortable, but hopefully change in this situation will be good for Sandstorm because we want to see this go into the reset, into the best of 5s. But Sandstorm, with the D-Light side air from below, it looks like the spear is what he's looking for. We're not even seeing him make that swap immediately to the gauntlets. He likes the spear for the punish potential as he jumps over the side sig.
Sandstorm is straight up showing like all of the spear players on Twitter that they don't need a buff whatsoever. And believe me, there are plenty of spear players on Twitter begging for that.
It's definitely been getting more and more traction as time progresses. Misses the pogo, though. The side air will work out, and Sandstorm going to take the stock lead. Pretty damaged, though, and again, sticking with the spear. That's what he wanted.
However, Crocky is one of those people that wants a spear buff, and I think Crocky should get whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants.
I wish Crocky a very literally anything that he wants. Oh, nice pickup!
Good version of System of a Down from Sparky, and Boomie, on the other hand, good patience. Jumped over that recovery. Oh, snap the 3-piece again. The side sigs goes for this double, but Sandstorm goes underneath.
Boomie's back to those insane side sig follow-ups right over the corner that he was getting so often earlier. The follow-up is good, but the fact that Boomie is hitting it so often is what's incredible.
I mean, we saw that highlight reel just before this set, and so many of the SIGs on Apocalypse were Boomie either directly KOing with the side SIG or leading to a KO with the side SIG, but Sandstorm getting some good damage built up on Boomie. He needs this stock. He is behind in the damage, and Boomie gets the wall touch.
Now, Boomie did have plenty of time to throw out the recovery to get back. Sandstorm didn't pursue it that hard. There was a weapon spawn on the stage. He wanted to get to that to grab the gauntlets so he wasn't having to fight unarmed. Oh my goodness. He was so close to hitting that GC in light.
That would have been nice for Sandstorm, but Boomie had the punish, and the D-Light recovery gives Boomie the advantage.
I like it when Boomie plays blasters. I liked the Olgrim from Boomie yesterday, but I also really like it when Boomie plays super meta characters with super meta weapons. His sword is very entertaining to watch right now.
Yeah, his sword is looking like a whole new beast. Sandstorm, though, trying to shut this beast down, trying to get this stock, take it to final stocks here. Boomie, again, comfortable on this corner, double exclamation points come out, and Sandstorm's going to get the side light into the recovery. That's one thing. If I had to give a criticism of Boomie, which I am very much not the person to criticize Boomie, is that he'll sit on the wall for a little longer than I think he should. He'll get to those triple exclamation points where he has no choice but to come up, and he gets caught by Sandstorm every time.
Now, I know Foda and Steven were talking about, I think, Cody's corner guards earlier, but dude, Sandstorm, he does it so differently because, like, Cody will just throw a bunch of, like, down lights or side lights with blasters over the edge. Safe moves to just constantly put out hitboxes. Sandstorm just waits and has incredible reactions to when the opponent chooses to come over the corner. That's the complete difference, but both of them ultimately lead in success.
Ooh, but Boomie's going to get that neutral signature. Sandstorm gets disarmed by it. Another neutral signature attempt. Sandstorm with the punish from below doesn't get the weapon pick up, and Boomie's covering it. Still, Sandstorm sneaks out the gauntlets on the edge, but the side air. Does he have the height?
Nice.
No! Boomie's going to take game number 1.
568 damage to 562. So extremely close for these two players. The fact that Sandstorm went down into the loser's bracket, fought those games, and came back up against Boomie, and game 1 goes the way of Boomie is, again, history that we have not seen happen too often in the past. Normally, Sandstorm will come back up, and that'll awaken him inside, and he'll be in phase 2, and he gets the destruction.
Yeah, normally speaking, Sandstorm is the favorite. Sandstorm has very long been that demon that has shut down Boomie time and time again in these major events. And every single time, like, you and I have sat there and been like, oh my God, could this be the one that Boomie does it? And this one very much looks like it could be the one because Boomie's looking like a whole new beast with this Val, with this Stevani against Sandstorm.
His consistency has been so smooth across plenty of games between these two, specifically in this tournament. And that's what leads me to believe the Boomie win today is extremely possible, and I would not have put my money on that whatsoever. I put Boomie in second place on my predictions, and I was confident that there was no way he was going to beat Sandstorm.
I mean, it's Sandstorm. He's the world champion, the 1v1 world champion, the most recent seasonal champion, the winner of the Pro Series, well, part of the winning team of the Pro Series. He has been such a dominant force in 1v1s, and yet Boomie looking like he's going to take the W here.
Oh,
man. No movement comes out. Sandstorm going to fall. Boomie looking healthy.
Nice 2-hit. And gets the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6. I can't even count this high. 7.
Running out of fingers on hands. Boomie is getting so much unanswered damage. The turnaround, though. Boomie stuck on this corner. Still, Boomie gets up.
9.
No damage from Sandstorm. Finally, he hits an end light.
Boomie got 9 unanswered hits, one after the other. Already has Sandstorm, I believe, in the red. That's going to turn Boomie red, but the difference is one entire stock between these two. That weapon toss is going to come down. Boomie was waiting for Sandstorm to move over to the right side so that he could recover safely. It didn't happen. Sandstorm still stood there patrolling the corner. Boomie actually grabbed the weapon. That is going to lead to a KO. Boomie is 2 stocks up in game 2.
Boomie. It's going to take a lot to 3-stock Sandstorm here, but he still has the 3 stocks to Sandstorm's 1 here in game number 2. Sandstorm with the side light will deny it, but it's going to take a patented Sandstorm Gimp to get this one back into his hands.
Normally in the past, I would say, yep, that's a very real possibility, Duke. I think we're probably going to see it, but I don't think that's going to happen today. Boomie's playing too good here. He's just too nice on it. Even that, perfect timing on that neutral air.
Woo. So many threats from Boomie. Sandstorm not even throwing the downlight on the corner just like that. That's what he used to do so often. And Sig, not going to work out. Sandstorm puts him back towards the stage. Wants more damage built up onto Boomie.
3 hits, 4 hits. 5 hits, 6 hits, including a signature. Didn't KO.
He was not hitting the end light end Sig earlier. So that's looking nice for Sandstorm. But still, Boomie with the stock advantage. There's the side light end Sig. Sandstorm still hurting here.
Sandstorm being an orange here on a normal day is still just like Sandstorm being in yellow or white. We're already seeing him getting the first hit since Boomie has respawned. No major punishes yet that Boomie has found. 2 hits, 3 hits.
Oh.
He's in yellow. Few more. He's going to be orange, and we're basically going to be even.
Oh, no.
That did turn Sandstorm red after the side air that followed up on the down air.
Barely touched down, jumps over the side Sig. The end light too quick. Weapon toss from Sandstorm, but Boomie immediately swinging again. It's the nair. Does get the wall touch. Tries to go high to avoid the potential side Sig, but Boomie with the recovery takes game number 2, and Boomie's 1 game away from just shutting down Sandstorm.
This is so crazy, dude. Oh my goodness. Now, Boomie did recently win a community tournament, which is big. I don't want to take that away. We said this in the pre-show, but I do want to reiterate it here that Sandstorm was not in that tournament. Some of your big 1v1 killers were not in that tournament. So a gold's a gold, a dub's a dub. But now that Boomie is coming into this, facing Sandstorm and seemingly shutting him down, 3-1 in Winners Finals, now 2-0. All it takes is one more game for Boomie to put this one to bed.
Yeah, Boomie. I mean, like, they've run into each other so many times. 15+ sets played against each other in official tournaments. And time again, it goes down to the wire. It's so rare for a 3-0 to happen between the two of them. And even more rare is it for it to go in favor of Boomie.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that it's 7-8 between those two. Like, I think the stats are lying. I know they're not, but that's just,
I know, right?
It just like doesn't compute in my brain that Boomie has won that many sets against Sandstorm.
Yeah, but winning this one would tie up their set count to 8-8. Would be nice for Boomie. especially because this is that midway point in the season, the Summer Championship, as he gets the two-piece, gets the Nair follow-up weapon toss, not going to land onto Sandstorm.
Also, like, winning a set in Winners Round 1, like, yeah, that's nice. That's fantastic. A lot of Brawlhalla players would kill for that. But, I mean, winning a tournament and evening up the sets, like, that's a much sweeter victory.
Ooh, missed the dare.
Game's super even.
Would be nice.
It's a minute
Recovery.
20 in. Boomie grabs the first stock, has his choice of weapons, juggling them. What will he ultimately end on? It is the sword. His sword play today has been so clutch. He's used the light attacks really well. He's been punishing really well. He's been chasing really well. He's been using the signatures really well.
Sandstorm has been struggling, looking like a fish out of water, just getting around Boomie. Doesn't even punish the side signature from Boomie. He is getting away with so much, and Boomie's feeling good. You saw that cheeky stutter step before the movement forward. Boomie knows that he is 2 stocks away from victory, but the down sig not even going to be enough. What? Okay.
Now Boomie's going to respawn in here fresh on his stock, Sandstorm in the orange, which is basically the lead that Boomie had when he spawned in on his final stock last game, which he then extended, turned it into a KO, and won the game.
Sandstorm playing grounded, though. The dodges. He's throwing out so few moves against Boomie. Does not want to put himself in the recovery frames.
Ooh, Sandstorm actually not able to punish Boomie's recovery back onto the main platform there. Is a weapon spawn on the right side. Boomie's going to take his time, moves over to it.
Control from Boomie.
Might get the KO here. He'll at least force a
It's
dodge.
the Sair. Sandstorm did get the ground touch, so he is going to have some jumps, but he's taken so much damage. A D-Light Sair would lead to the knockout. A recovery from Boomie could lead to the knockout.
Oh, he was chasing Boomie all the way to the left side. Now all the way to the right side. Is going to get the dunk in orange. Weapon toss goes wide. Dodge comes out, hits the side air. That's going to bounce Sandstorm off the stage. That'll clean that one up, even though he got that. Like, a dunk in orange is insane because it might KO in orange. If you don't KO off of that, how did Boomie find the side air as the iframes ran out? The timing on that, insane. But if you don't get the KO after you get the dunk in orange, like, your opponent is still not in a bad spot until he's in red and Sandstorm gets the D-Light ground pound up against the wall.
Yeah, Sandstorm has 1 stock left to play with here to keep himself alive in this tournament. Otherwise, Boomie gets crowned the Summer Champion. And Boomie putting that threat forward. You see him chasing after an unarmed sidelight against Sandstorm with gauntlets. Like, what an absolute madman. But he has shown that he deserves that insanity, I guess.
Dead even on this final stock. This is exactly where you want to see it happen.
Two-piece goes for an up weapon toss. He picks him up.
Oh, Boomie's in orange.
Good damage.
Does have a sword, though. That's what he's been playing so well with this game. That's been his reliable weapon. Oh, reliable! A dunk over the edge! Is the weapon toss coming out? It does. Oh, he couldn't get back. Sandstorm keeps himself alive. The dream to win this tournament is still alive. Winning every tournament that he has entered this year except Winter Championship. That includes majors. That includes community tournaments.
I mean, he's an absolute beast, but right now, Boomie looking like the Beast Slayer as he is still 1 game away from knocking Sandstorm out and being crowned the champion. We're going back to Apocalypse. No changes in characters. It is going to be game number 4.
Sandstorm is going to get to the first weapon. Is the gauntlets for him. Weapon spawn comes in. He's going to keep Boomie away from it. Swap out. Keep Boomie weapon starved here.
Oh, what a spot touch.
Nice gravity cancel in light.
What an end sig from Boomie. Slide charge in the other direction. Getting more damage built up onto Sandstorm.
One big difference maker for Sandstorm last game was the 4 signatures he threw out. He ended up hitting 3 of them. Boomie didn't hit a single signature. He didn't get punished for a lot of them, but those side signatures over the corner didn't lead to a knockout like they did previously. Sandstorm definitely coming back in this game. Certainly has the lead here, has Boomie in the red. Sword comes in for Boomie, dare from Sandstorm, sends him over the edge.
Sandstorm looking a little bit more confident here in game number 4. Looks like he kind of has a better understanding of what he needs to do. GC Sidelight, the Sandstorm Classic, will get the first knockout, and he's got plenty of health to play with.
Boomie coming back in, hits the unarmed sidelight, backing up just a little bit. Weapon spawn on the right side of the stage. Sandstorm gets to it. Does have him in orange, but still, Sandstorm controlling these weapons. Oh no.
Snap. Punished. No dodges for Boomie. There's the D-Light. Boomie running out of options, and the ground pound guarantees it. Sandstorm looking poised to 3-stock in game number 4.
This is why he's the champ, boys. This is straight up why he's the champ. Everybody out there that's always like, yo, praise Sandstorm so much. Like, there's literally every reason in the world to praise Sandstorm because of gameplay like this.
Sandstorm with the punish. It's a cider. Goes for a second one. Boomie dodges through the dare. Sandstorm, is he going to 3-stock Boomie? Yes, he will! Sandstorm with the 3-stock takes it to game number 5.
506 damage compared to Boomie's 136. Barely into 3-digit territory.
Sandstorm's insane. Boomie's not liking Apocalypse. He goes for 2 tri-platforms in Miami Dome for game number 5. Sandstorm 1 game away from the reset, evening the playing field and going to one final best of 5.
That 506 damage that Sandstorm did in total. Spread that out over 3 stocks of Boomie, 168 per stock. That is 18 damage, 1.5 moves past getting into red, and Sandstorm was KOing so efficiently.
Stuck on the corner already, exclamation points coming out. Sandstorm hits Boomie, Boomie gets back up safely.
Now, while this game is sort of slowing down, it has a little lull in it right here in the beginning. There were 39 light attacks thrown out from Sandstorm. He hit 74% of them. Can you believe that? Compared to Boomie, who threw out 2 less light attacks, but only hit 16%.
Wow, what an insane numbers. That's like unfathomable percentage hits. For a little more context, the average winning player does about 50% hit rate with their light attacks. But Sandstorm going to connect with the recovery, take the first stock. He's looking ready to reset this one.
Imagine playing like any other video game and being that accurate. Like, if I looked at anybody in chat's Valorant stats right there,
Yeah.
They're not having 74% accuracy. No shot.
What's your shot accuracy? That's the question. As Sandstorm hits the recovery, edge guard hits the dare, ground pound, and another stock taken by Sandstorm. He is 1 stock away from the reset.
Here's the dare from Boomie. He's at least going to get this stock here. Even up the damage, even though he's a full stock behind, have his choice of weapons going back to the sword. That's SpongeBob pulling out old reliable.
That's his jellyfishing net?
Yes, sir.
Hold it firmly. Sandstorm trying to hold this set firmly in his grasp. Boomie again on this edge.
Back to the Boomie classic wall stalls here against Sandstorm, and the classic patience from Sandstorm to punish the recovery back to the main platform. Looking for all these neutral airs. The second Boomie gets below him, out comes the down air.
The Unlight. Just trying to get some damage. Boomie is not finding any of the hits that he was earlier. The spot dodge through the N6. Sandstorm getting Boomie closer and closer to that kill percent. Downlight. Boomie's in trouble. Dodges. He will be able to touch back thanks to the side air, but the N-Sig, and Sandstorm gets the reset.
I can't believe Sandstorm is coming back this quickly and this confidently. The 3-stock answer that he got, and then he's continuing that momentum through these games. Like, he has the title Pro Series Champion 21, but like that's probably one of the least important titles that he has.
He's got like 30 champion titles to choose from. This dude is an absolute monster, and unfortunately for Boomie, that does shift the set count to 7-9 now, and the winner of this one might be for Boomie to even it up. Otherwise, it's going to be Sandstorm pushing it even further as we're now into the final best of 5 of the Summer Championship. Boomie versus Sandstorm. Couldn't ask for a better set.
Expected Boomie to go low. Boomie stayed high. We're over back on Apocalypse. There's a good punish from Boomie. His punishes were so good early on in his games against Sandstorm. Hopefully he can get back to that if he wants a fighting chance to take this one.
Sandstorm's Scythe is just leveling up. Oh my god!
I want to say so many 4-letter words right now, and I'm not allowed to, but it is very difficult.
Not for TV,
yo, let's go!
But Boomie with the down air gets him back in.
I hope we get the full replay of that beautiful strength from Sandstorm, and I'll look at it this time, I promise.
D-Light Nair, D-Light Nair, D-Light forward, I think. For the if you're taking notes.
I can't believe you can remember that. I just saw cool stuff happen, so I opened my mouth and go,
like,
wow,
ooh,
neat, awesome, very cool.
Edge guard opportunity. Boomie in the high ground. Hits the ground pound. Sandstorm with a disengage over the left side. Side sig, but he gets beat out by the recovery.
Sandstorm was
so many times Boomie won out with that side sig.
Sandstorm was so quick on that one. You saw him get back high on the wall, and he was ready to interrupt what was coming.
That's that adaptation from a world-class competitor like Sandstorm. Boomie again on the wall. Sandstorm with a fake out ground pound, but Boomie comes up.
Edge guard situation incoming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he goes high. Unfortunately, the dare is actually going to bounce Sandstorm off the platform instead of hitting at an angle that's going to send him over the edge. Neutral sig. Oh, man, not enough. You see, Sandstorm was probably spamming that down air.
Yeah, he was trying to immediately halt the momentum. No side sigs. Boomie backs up. He's got some health to play with here and no weapons in Sandstorm's hands, but he picks up the scythe. Where's the sig? Flash out. Side air. Boomie takes the stock advantage.
So one of the things that's really difficult is, like, last set went to game 5, so Boomie was so close. He had 2 victories, and then all of a sudden Sandstorm really started to turn things around. Now with the reset, he's back to 0. That's so tough to look at. That's got to be so demoralizing to be, I got to do that again and then win one more as Sandstorm evens this one up. None of these games are going to be easy, I think, for either player.
Yeah, I mean, both of these players, top competitors, teammates, they fight against each other through, and they have been here so many times. They know they're going to make each other work for it. There's no free victories here. This is the Summer Championship, and of course, both of them want another title and all of the money that comes along with it.
Ooh, that was a beautiful option coming out of that. Instead of the, like, standard side stick he's throwing out.
Boomie changing some things up on his own as well. Back up safely. Sandstorm with the punish and light weapon toss to follow up recovery.
It's so even between these two on this final stock here in game 1 of the reset. First one red's going to be Boomie.
Bad for Boomie, but he gets around him. Sandstorm disarms himself. Boomie stealing out the weapon, sword in hand. Needs a little more.
Not only did he keep the weapon, but he also got his weapon of choice back.
Oh, this could be big.
He's actually going to swap to the more damage, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get game 1.
That was a trash can toss. He was just trying to get rid of the sword, but it works out in his favor. It bonks Sandstorm, and he's going to take game 1. Here's that slow-mo. D-Light Nair already hit. Another D-Light Nair. D-Light again.
I was going to forget to look until you said it again. So
I took notes,
I'm
man.
glad you said it again because I wasn't going to look at it. Oh, that's why I'm glad I'm on the desk with you right now.
3, 2, 1.
See, that's why we're a good pair. We balance each other out. But here we go. Game number 2. Boomie and Sandstorm. Sandstorm taking a lot of damage to start this one off. Oh, snap the chase! Oh!
I am speechless. That, like, I have to say something because I'm on the microphone right now, but I want to just sit here for a minute and realize what just happened. How did Boomie get away from that?
That was, I mean, honestly, that was legitimately really good movement from Boomie. He was going one direction, Sandstorm's chasing forward, right? And then All of a sudden, you see Sandstorm continuing that momentum, and Boomie's like, nah, I'm underneath you on the other side. And Boomie snuck right past Sandstorm, and Sandstorm just drifted off into the night.
Man's just held right for a minute, and then all of a sudden,
it's either gonna hit or I die.
Press the left button, and Sandstorm kept going. What an option!
That's Brawlhalla chicken right there. That's 100% Brawlhalla chicken. Sideline recovery, Sandstorm actually evening this up. Didn't take too much damage to get that.
Bro, that was so cool. I want to say more four-letter words after that, but I can't. I'm not allowed to. This is testing me.
Give us a censorship button, please. Again, Sandstorm on the scythe. Weapon advantage. D-Light, Nair, Dare. Goes for the dunk down, Boomie with the soft punish with the sidelight.
Boomie's still in the yellow here. Sandstorm back to the corner. Boomie actually recovers kind of more quickly than we're used to seeing him. He gets back on it.
Oh!
Whoa.
It was too slow. Recovery. Boomie, one good hit away from getting the stock, but the dunk down. Sandstorm! Is he going to steal this? D-Light ground pound? Yeah, he's going to steal it. 5-finger discount. Sandstorm takes the stock and the lead.
Only gets one hit. Now he gets a second hit off of it, throwing his weapon away, has complete weapon control. Boomie trying to find his way in on this side. An unarmed side heavy from the middle of the stage. That's going to be the KO option.
Got to throw out something. Gets the knockout. Sandstorm, no weapons in hand as Boomie has denied it, but a spawn on the right side works out for him. Nice sidelight. Oh, he dodged down and then he fast fell back into the end light.
Oh, he has Boomie in the orange. This is so scary. He's not able to go for the dunk over the edge. Boomie's finding good damage. He's very close to getting Sandstorm into the orange.
Yo, he was looking like he was playing a 2v1. Like he was swinging up and down, like just trying to keep a Ghost and Sandstorm at bay.
Back over to the wall, taking his time, making sure when he touches the wall, it's very low, so he didn't get caught by a D-Light over the corner.
Oh, this is bad, though. Sandstorm with the two-piece puts Boomie on the edge. Weapon toss connects onto Boomie. He's got to be getting stressed here.
Oh,
side
good
air.
punish.
Boomie's disarmed. Gets up, gets the turnaround Nair, gets the side air. Boomie in a great position as he gets the ground pound. One more and Boomie's up 2-0 over Sandstorm.
This is the exact same pacing that we saw from the previous set. Game 1 goes to Boomie. Game 2 goes to Boomie. And then Game 3 is where things got a little bit hairy for Boomie as Sandstorm really kicked into high gear.
And what a stressful spot now. Both of them hitting 25% of their 4 signatures thrown out. So a little interesting numbers there, but 81 light attacks thrown out from Boomie versus the 51 from Sandstorm. And Sandstorm, again, far eclipsing in the accuracy, 63% to the 27%.
I think this Hurricane is waiting to take out my power until this set is finished, which I appreciate.
What a homie, Ida. Shoutouts to Ida.
Okay, well, maybe don't say shoutouts to Ida because she is going to destroy my state. So maybe don't shoutouts to Ida on that one. Make sure to clip that one and put it on Twitter, boys.
Yeah. I'm going to get canceled for that one.
Now we are going back to Brawlhaven here. Sandstorm opening this one up pretty big.
Ooh,
already has
okay.
Boomie in the yellow. We are not too long into this game. It's 20 seconds. And Boomie might be approaching orange here.
Goes for the dunk down. A little early on that one. Boomie able to punish. Both of them trading out. Boomie gets underneath with the recovery, but Sandstorm with the weapon toss, pick up, dare, dunk down again. And that's going to be the stock as Small Brawlhaven has the smaller kill box.
Sandstorm did have the chance to grab control of the weapons, but Boomie and iframes was playing around it. Yo, side sig, can he clean this one up? It would be very helpful if he can find the KO here. Goes for the neutral air that didn't even send off screen. I don't think a D-Light recovery will kill.
Charged up. D-Light and side air. Not going to be quite enough. Lots of horizontal movement for Sandstorm, but a down air from Boomie will clean it up.
We are dead even here. This is not what we saw in Game 3 of the last set that Sandstorm took. We saw him come out of the gate much better, had a big lead when he got the KO onto Boomie, and Boomie wasn't able to equalize it. So we have a different Boomie in this Game 3.
Knows he's one game away. There's 2 stocks between Boomie and victory. Charging it up. Sandstorm doesn't hit the punish, but the ground pound.
Oh,
but he doesn't get the second one. D-Light and Sig still getting good damage, though.
He had the dodge and everything on that, too. That's tough.
Yeah, that's an awkward spot. He's busy watching Sandstorm and not quite following his own movement. And just end up ground pounding onto the stage, but still, damage is even. Still very doable for Boomie. Sandstorm needs this if he wants to take this to a game number 4.
Both of them in the orange. Sandstorm is the first one red after that second nair from Boomie. Neutral stick comes out. Sandstorm tries to punish low. The recovery drops.
Stage. It's the weapon toss. Sandstorm back to the scythe.
He tried to go for the
Doesn't
Zeus
hit the
throw,
punish.
and it actually just ended up bounce passing off the stage. Boomie has plenty of movement to get back. Oh, yo!
The rare Sandstorm miss.
Me, Sandstorm drops that on me. I'm panic dodging back into that big foot every time.
Oh my god, good on Boomie to not panic dodge like a Sparky would, but a Sandstorm hits a side air, and we're now down to final stocks. This stock is so pivotal, as it means Sandstorm will get a game 4, otherwise Boomie gets the championship.
D-Light in light, classic move on a very undamaged target.
And damage missed the down air though.
Oh, Sandstorm.
2-piece, 3-piece.
He's doing so much damage onto the stock from Boomie. Boomie hasn't found hardly any moves.
Okay, got the Unlight. Got the read on the movement. Unlight in return from Sandstorm. Nair keeping him on this corner. Missed the dunk down the end sig.
Insig was good damage.
Oh!
Sandstorm in the orange side sig is going to miss after the dodge from Sandstorm. The dodge is down. Now it's going to be back for him. Gauntlets v Gauntlets. Boomie v Sandstorm. Boomie has to get this. Oh, he's gonna fall! Oh, no. Game 3 goes to Sandstorm. Will the Grand Finals history repeat itself?
Boomie was sitting on the edge. He was waiting. And just the threat from Sandstorm. You saw how he jumped down, dipped down a little bit, and then come back up. Dip down a little bit, come back up. He's like, yeah, we get you. And he does. The ground pound as Boomie got into sweat beads. And that's what I'm talking about. Like the one criticism I have for Boomie, and again, I am far from the person who is qualified to criticize someone of Boomie's caliber, is just how he burns so much in that offstage.
We're going back to the dome. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into Game 4 in Sandstorm.
Let's start it like that.
Taking Boomie all over the place. Oh, and continuing that. One more hit. Boomie's in orange. There he is. Boomie's in orange.
Dude, if Sandstorm hits back-to-back reverse 3-0s, like that's a mental boom right there. As the ground pound connects, Boomie goes low, but he still gets that wall touch. Waits just long enough as Sandstorm threw all of his options, but the side sig gives Sandstorm the first stock again.
And that time, Sandstorm punished the neutral signature high. We saw him miss that punish before. He went low with the signature. This time he went high with it. Ooh!
Threw it. But
Nice.
yeah, a lot of times Sandstorm's trying to punish that from below, kind of to your point. And it looks like Sandstorm's got some other tricks, some other options against it.
Boomie's still desperate to put out the damage he needs. He has Sandstorm in orange, but still, that's only orange on his first stock. Now he's in red. Gets the recovery, gets it off the top. Evens up the stocks very quickly. He still has about 50 plus damage on this second stock as Sandstorm's coming in fresh.
And we're seeing a different mindset come out from Boomie. Time and time again, when he has the weapons control, he sticks to the sword. This time, he opted to go to the gauntlets.
His gauntlets are looking good.
They have historically been very good. He used to play Onyx. He played a cross in tournament as well. And for some reason today, he was like, I really want sword. It was working, but looks like it's back to the gauntlets as the end sig connects. What's the follow-up? Nothing. Gonna let Sandstorm get that wall touch. Take the damage and run.
Now that's what's tough is when Boomie hits that dunk signature, it will not send his opponent anywhere near as far as Sandstorm will when he hits his dunk.
Yeah. But still, Boomie has the sword, has the weapon. Sandstorm with the downlight off the soft platform stops Boomie from doing too much. Both of them in the red. Oh, the side light, the follow-up side air.
Boomie taking his time. Sandstorm actually giving him some space here. He can actually get on the corner before going back down on the wall. The side sig just barely misses. Sandstorm
He's not hitting those.
somehow gets through it.
Boomie in winners final hit so many sword side sigs. After we got into the grand finals, Boomie has hit 0% of his sword side sigs.
Oh, he's hunting for this recovery. Gets the neutral. It's going to send Sandstorm almost off screen. No weapon toss coming out until that one.
The weapon. He touched. Both of them want this second stock. They want this lead.
Oh my gosh, this is so close. This is only the second stock. Neutral light, that's going to KO. Oh my goodness. This is a huge nail biter. We're 3 minutes into this game. Boomie with weapon advantage has just a tiny lead.
Oh, but Sandstorm doesn't have a true follow-up off that side light. Boomie trying to get this extra credit. Dodge down, avoided. Getting some extra credit. Getting more. Sandstorm with a wake-up dunk. A dare might be just enough. Okay, gravity cancel end light guarantees it. Sandstorm gonna even this one up. He took a little bit of damage here.
That dare had like just enough movement to send Boomie over the corner instead of bouncing off the main
Yeah.
stage.
I mean, that's good movement on Sandstorm because, like, once you hit that and you can decide how you active input it, you can also control your character's movement and, like, flow as you're hitting that down air.
Oh, that punished the dodge.
Taking the brunt of the damage. Slight damage lead to Sandstorm. Good spot dodge to avoid the downlight.
Boomie's got to get him off this side.
Ooh, the end sig.
Sandstorm has so much control when the scythe is in his hands. Oh my gosh, this is so close. It's either game 4 for Sandstorm or a Boomie tournament victory. Would be absolutely massive. Not only for Boomie, but just for Brawlhalla history.
Oh, the dodge. Oh, he dodged down. Sandstorm had the fast fall, but he didn't go for the follow-up. Both of them in the red. D-Light Sayer. Can Boomie do it? One more hit.
What are you doing?
Punish from Sandstorm into game 5. What?
I don't know
Oh,
what
he bet so much on that.
I don't know what he just did. It hurts my body.
He bet so much on that side sig. Oh, we're going to game 5
Here it is.
in a heart-rending set.
What is he going for? Dude, Twitter's gonna clown him so hard for that one. I don't like, what was he going for?
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the stats, and Boomie's throwing out twice as many attacks. 113 light attacks to Sandstorm's 59. Like, he's having to do so many more things as he is fighting for his life on the offstage already.
He already had to go under the stage one time. That is that's not looking good for Boomie after a tough loss and the clutch factor that Sandstorm has had for so many years.
Sandstorm, who reverse 3-0'd in the grand finals to reset, to take it here to game number 5 and potential reverse 3-0 again. I said it earlier, but man, this would be such a morale destroyer for Boomie. Boomie was literally a hit away from victory. He's stuck.
Oh, that's still hit.
And the panic dodge out. Sandstorm with the end light almost kills. Do you see D-Light? Oh, he's going to back off a little bit. Still getting a lot of damage. He knows just one neutral light could be enough.
He has the gauntlets in hand. That's kind of what he started to rely on more. That was what was doing a lot of work on Miami Dome.
Ooh, the gravity cancel neutral light will lead to the KO. Sandstorm takes the first one. He took a lot of damage though. Boomie did a good job extending that stock and getting some damage built up.
Gets away from the follow-up and everything else Sandstorm has coming. There's a nair into a down air. Boomie has the sword in his hand. Already saw the neutral sig come out. He's looking for the KO option. Trying to find his timings here. GCD Light gets punished. Neutral sig again gets punished. Dash up nair gives you so much movement. And it's like the perfect height. Oh no, Boomie just runs to the right side of the stage. Doesn't fall prey to that. Does hit a side sig. Still in this. A signature hit from Sandstorm there would have been a dunk over the edge. And I think that would have been the set right there. He's still in this, but Sandstorm does have a very big lead. That's not looking good.
It's going to take a lot for Boomie to come back into this one. I mean, just comparing it to the last game where they were both last stock red on their second stocks, like Boomie was so much closer. And there's the dunk up this time from Sandstorm. Knew he didn't have the distance for that one, so he's going for the more potential KO. There's the weapon toss. Gravity cancel, end light will stage bounce, and he still touches. But he's taken so much damage. Yep, that's the stock, and Sandstorm looking so good to be crowned the summer champion.
And you saw like the sauce and confidence from Sandstorm with that side heavy that he did over on the right side wall. This would be a nasty comeback for Boomie. It would be one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in the many years that I've commentated this game. But I don't know, man. Sandstorm, H-Box, they call him Clutch Box. Sand Clutch. Nope, Clutch Storm is way better. I don't know why I
thought
started
you were going to say Sandbox.
Nope.
That makes a lot more sense, though. Clutch Storm?
Yeah, we're going to go with Clutch Storm. We're going to pretend I never said Sand Clutch.
Oh my gosh, Boomie needs this. Side light, not able to get a follow-up. D-light, dare, recovery, not quite enough. He had to chase recovery. Boomie's going to get this to the final stocks. He has some health to play with. This is doable.
Of all of the Boomie comebacks that we've like ever seen in a grand final situation like this, this is the best that we've seen Boomie play in the final games. The ground pound. Is he going to finish this up? Sandstorm backs off just a little bit.
He's barely touched. D-light. Boomie gets disarmed. This is so bad for Boomie. But he gets a weapon. Oh, misses the end sig. No punish from Sandstorm. The end light from Sandstorm. Oh, he went for a ground pound?
Boomie over on the wall. Sandstorm giving him some space here.
Punished. Dodge down from Boomie. Gauntlets v gauntlets. Boomie very much behind. Sandstorm just needs a recovery.
This is so insanely tense. Yo,
snap.
That's another color change.
Nice. Switches to the sword. The end light, and Sandstorm is gonna take it in another reverse 3. 718 damage put out, but at the end of the day, he is the summer champion.
That 718 damage is crazy. You saw that like 2 in-lights. There, you just saw the first one on the replay. 2 in-lights were the KO option on gauntlets from like the middle of the stage. That shows how much damage he had to put out.
That was insane. Stock extension. You gotta give credit to Sandstorm for being able to make those adjustments and take it out in Game 5 twice in a row after going through the loser's bracket. He is the champion. Boomie goes home with that second place and Faison with the third. There you can see the entire run that these players had to make.
What an effort from Boomie, though. That was an incredible grand finals set that they just gave us. That, oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen something like that in a very long time. These two players gave everything to those final sets. The clutch factor from Sandstorm was incredible. The comeback factor from Boomie as well in that final game. It was looking hopeless.